Hi everyone, and welcome back to Team Dinner. My name is Jack Maloney, and my guest today is Every Day Maggie.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Psyched. Thank you for being here. And we're eating three ways, actually two ways. We got to add the Rose or the James River from Scampa in Cambridge, some fried shrimp. It's like 80 degrees out today, so I was feeling a little crazy.
Yes.
And I got a side of fried shrimp.
It's seafood time,
which I don't already always do. And we have a sponsor today. Our sponsor is IUC, which is Image Unlimited Communications. It's Boston's premier hospitality, lifestyle, marketing, and PR agency. If you're a chef, a restaurateur, and you're looking to grow your brand via public relations, social media, branding, and marketing, reach out to IUC on Instagram. That's IUC Boston on Instagram. Reach out to JP. He will take care of you. He's the best. All right.
Awesome.
And that's that. And so we can dress our sandwiches here.
Let's do it. Are you a big sauce guy?
I used to get sauce on it, like when you order to go, and then Andy Ferg was like, don't ever
because it makes it soggy.
It makes it bad. And so I was kind of having some soggy experiences.
Yep. Fergal set you straight.
That's right. And he was the, and then I joined the before I talked to him, I started joining the North Shore Beefs Facebook group.
Yep.
Have you ever been in there?
Yeah,
what a
I love
what
the
a group.
rules.
Yeah, the rules, the acronyms, the reviews.
It's so good. It's so good. I actually, before I even started making content, which I'll share kind of how I got started with that, I was aware of the Facebook group because my now fiance is from the North Shore. He was showing it to me, and he's just been a longtime fan.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna take a bite, make a mess.
I will as well. Should we cheers?
Yeah, cheers. Boop. Very good.
Oh, very, very good.
Very good.
I didn't get enough sauce in my bite, so I'm going in for another one.
Yeah, I actually kind of had a sauceless bite too. There you go.
That was bomb.
Shout out Scampa.
I'm so glad I nearly missed my sweater with that one.
I know.
When we went to the Modern Butcher, it was all over.
Mess, right?
My nose was dripping. I was sweating. It was everywhere. I was like, how do you do this? But it's the best. That's very good.
It is good. It is
very,
good.
Very good.
All right, let's get into the fun stuff.
Yeah.
Which is, we start everyone off with this question, which is the best meal you've had recently in and around New England.
Sweet. Okay, so I actually have one that's very recent.
Good.
And this is probably, I'm not kidding, like one of my top 5 meals of my life.
Wow. So
big praise here. I was up in Portland, Maine, celebrating my birthday a couple weeks ago.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Aries, shout out any Aries listening. And I went to a restaurant called 4th Street.
Yeah.
And it was unreal. So they changed the menu every single day based on what they're kind of getting in, what's super fresh, local meats. Like we got, oh my gosh, my mouth's drilling thinking about it. Yeah. The appetizers, they had a ton of oysters from all over, but we got these pork croquettes.
Okay.
Life-changing.
Yeah.
Like I've been thinking about them ever since. I'm like, I might just have to drive back up there to get those.
Yeah.
And then we split some different things, pork tenderloin, steak.
Yep.
The chicken, which sounds basic, but it was hilarious. It comes out, it's like a full, like as if you were going to the grocery store, get a rotisserie chicken. Like I took the rest home and I had chicken for like the week.
Yeah.
The portions are amazing. The food's so fresh, delicious, absolutely delicious. My runner-up for recent is a place called Bernadette in Salem.
Yeah.
Absolutely
we had
fabulous.
Chef Aaron Chambers on the show. We're big fans of his, big fans of Bernadette and Settler.
He's the best.
Yeah.
He and his wife, like they run Settler, obviously. So good. Love it. I have a twin brother who actually lives in Florida. He's like pursuing golf and stuff like that. And he came up to visit last summer. He was playing in a tournament local. And we took him there and he was like, this is the best meal I've ever had. So now, like, it's fun. I try to bring people, because like Boston has so many spots, but I feel like the food scene in Salem is a little bit underrated. Like my favorite burger ever is actually from a place called Ledger in Salem. Yeah. The popovers, the burgers, like the burger is unbelievable. Like the best ever. Truly the best I've ever had.
I agree. I love those places. I love both of Aaron's places. I love Ledger too. I agree. We talked to a lot of people here. We talked to Steve Clark, who runs the Massachusetts Restaurant Association, and a point that he made was like, it is so expensive to open a restaurant in Boston.
Yeah.
That like that's why you see a lot of the same groups that have a lot of deep pockets and they can just turn out these concepts. But like if you're like a chef-driven idea, you're not opening in Boston anymore. You're opening in Salem. You're opening in Worcester. You're going to Quincy. You're going like 20 to 40 minutes outside of the city.
100%.
So
that's why like some of the best places are actually like on the outskirts. I mean, Boston is, I could go on and on and on about all the amazing restaurants, but like in terms of recent standouts, those are two. Another I have to shout out, I did a 7-course tasting at Bistro de Midi.
Yeah.
I think I said that correctly. They're the same owners as Grill 23.
Yes.
Also amazing. And it was so good.
Yeah.
Like literally so good. It's funny, like I would consider myself a foodie.
Yeah.
But I'm not the most adventurous eater.
I agree.
So like maybe I'm not a foodie.
Yeah.
Like it's like I'm a kids menu girl at heart.
Yeah.
Like I love like basic American food. So
You
eating
like
that
elevated
kids menu. That's my go-to. But Bistro de Midi, like that 7-course tasting was such a good experience for someone like me who wouldn't normally order those things. Like I'd never had caviar before, like things like that. I've like just never tried it.
Yeah.
But the combinations of things, there was like this sole française dish. Never had sole before.
Yeah.
Didn't even know what it was.
Yeah.
Like it was so good and such a fun kind of way to, the portions are manageable so you can power through. You're obviously full at the end, but it was a great experience. I would highly recommend that. And they do that seasonal tasting so you can kind of, it's like a fixed rate and then try sort of whatever they have the season.
I love it. I'm not dissimilar from you in that, like, especially because it's really expensive to eat at a lot of places right now. And it's like, you're maybe a little less inclined to take a risk on something if it's cost
like,
50, 60 bucks.
Exactly. I know what I like, and I'm probably going to repeat the same types of things. By the way, before we continue, do I have James River barbecue sauce on my face?
You're good.
Nothing
in
my teeth?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Do I? I bet I do.
No, you don't. But I was like, I'm going to go through this entire interview with sauce on my face.
You're good.
And you can keep this in there because that's real.
That's life, bro. All right, Maggie, if we can, thing I love talking about with content creators of all sorts is like kind of how it started. Because I've found that there's like a lot of different versions. There's people who are like, oh, I'm going to do this. And they set out and they're consistent. And they do it. And there's people who like had no intention and they have one video go viral. And then, so it's like, and then there's everything in between.
Totally.
And I'd love to just kind of hear about like, the early days for you of that and like how that was and when you kind of flipped the switch from it like being like, oh, I should really go after this thing.
100%. I love that question. So for me, it was in March of 2021. Right. So like deep in COVID. This like we're kind of still like pretty locked down.
Pre-vaccine.
Yes. Like, and this was like months of living and working in my 350 square foot North End studio apartment. And I honestly, so like I've always been a really like weirdo. Like I'm a weirdo. I've always been like kind of like the class clown type vibe. Very creative, but, and I was working a bunch of jobs like in media and in marketing kind of over the years, but never really like, I don't know, like my mom told me that when I was younger, I would always tell her like, I want to be on SNL someday. But like time goes by and you're like, I'm not going to be on SNL.
Right.
I'm not going to be on SNL. But one day I was just like super bored in my apartment. I was poking fun at like the Zoom culture and like, the first video, and I can send it to you if you want to like clip it in here, but it was like how you talk to your coworkers versus family. And it's like, sure, Bruce, sounds great. And then like your mom comes in and you're like, shut up. So like I just like put that out there. I honestly forgot that I did because this was on TikTok. I had just downloaded the app. At that time, it was very much like teenage girls dancing and things. And I just, I was like, am I too old to be even like on this app? And I put it on. A couple days later, I opened it back up. It had like 1 million views.
Right.
It was the first video I'd ever posted.
Yeah.
So I was like, wow, that's crazy, and like such a one-off.
Yeah.
And then, living in the North End, there's just so much going on right outside your window.
Yeah.
Like, I would capture hilarious, like, arguments going
Yeah.
on, or like a truck that got stuck, or just
Yeah.
like the classic, like, quintessential Boston things that it's like, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
So I started kind of leaning a little bit more into just like what I know best, which is like Boston, New England,
Yeah.
weather.
Yeah.
I actually used to have before I started doing any public content, like a private Instagram page for weather reports where my friends would just check in and like, what's the weather today? And I would like, I'm just a huge weather freak, as I'm sure if you've ever seen my content. Like literally before I came in here, I was doing a report because it was really foggy on my way here. I was like, gotta let the people know. Otherwise, how would they know? But yeah, so it honestly just sort of took off like organically. In the beginning, I was like, do not focus on the followers, do not focus on the views, like none of that. Like you're doing this because it's a fun creative outlet that you enjoy. It's like something where you can kind of get your creativity out, and COVID times were weird, right? So like to find a hobby that I enjoyed that I could do from home, it felt like a blessing. And again, nothing was about the views or the followers, and I'm committed to myself, like I'm gonna post something every day.
Yeah.
Turned into Every Day Maggie, and that's like part of the reason why my username is that.
Sure.
Like, and it's probably a little bit to my detriment, but like I literally will not go a day without posting something. So yeah, I was doing it full time. Well, sorry, I was working my full-time job at the same time doing content for probably about 3 years.
Yeah.
And then it got to a point where I was getting brand deals and things like that, and somehow, makes no sense to me how, but marketing has taken such a pivot, right? Like the creator economy is like a real thing, and it's from a marketing background, like it's very easy for a brand to measure the success and the ROI of a creator campaign because you could see the number of people that watch it or click on it or click to the link through or save it or share it or whatever. And like if you're just driving by a billboard, you don't really know how many people are seeing it, So it's been interesting to see how that's changed. And I got to a point where I was doing better like on my own than I was in my corporate job that I had had for a long time. And I was like, you know what? If I could take those 8 hours a day that I'm like on Zoom meetings and doing my full-time corporate job and dedicate it to content and all that, like we'll just give it a go.
Yeah.
And I tried it. I was like, I'm gonna do this for 3 months and see what happens. And that was about 2 years ago now. So it's
awesome.
been going strong. And I'm glad that I do have the, I guess, experience to fall back on, you know, because you never know what could happen with like this, you know, we could be all obsessed with holograms in a year or two. Like, nobody's on scrolling anymore, and you just never know what could happen.
That's
gotta stay kind of grounded and open-minded and, humble with all of it. Like,
I love it. Yeah. I think that is the right attitude. I think if we do go to holograms, you'll have a funny and very relevant hologram for everyone.
Hopefully mine is like a little umbrella or something.
No, that's great. 2 years that is really significant. That's wonderful.
It's been a little while now.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
One thing that you were saying I'm always curious about is like your everyday posting, right? How many days are you like, oh crap, I gotta think of something quickly, or versus like planning it out? Like what's kind of your style of that? Yeah,
so I have a note app in my phone that is so chaotic that I'll just add like little notes and thoughts to as they come to me, like sometimes even in the middle of the night, where those ideas might be a little bit more of, I'll have outfit changes or characters, or I need to kind of like turn it into a series somehow or whatever, maybe a little bit more involved. But a lot of my content is actually reactionary to what's going on in New England that day. So whether it's, we have a massive snowstorm coming, or, we're in the playoffs, a lot of sports content, a lot of weather content, just kind of like, if Boston lifestyle stuff. I try to put like an ounce of humor into everything. You probably won't see me doing like, get ready with me while I show you my makeup routine. And no shade to those types of people. I just, I don't know. I try to kind of do something a little bit different, I guess. And I call it cringe comedy because like I would never call myself a comedian, but like you'll definitely cringe a little bit, maybe like giggle a little bit.
Yeah.
One or the other, but like I think you'll maybe remember it.
Of course. All right. Ready to get some
absolutely
some rapid fire questions?
Yes.
So some of these are quick answers, some of them are longer. I've added a couple
Perfect
rankings.
Okay.
That I think
I love a good ranking.
We'll have some fun with. But the first one is, across New England, we talked a little bit about it, but like, if I had to say like, what is your favorite restaurant? Like, what is the restaurant, Death Row, where are you going? Like, what is that for you?
Oh, man. So I've got to say Trattoria Il Panino in the North End is like probably my favorite Italian restaurant. But my all-time favorite restaurant, and I know this is like a double-edged answer, is Nine Elements in Danvers.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It comes up here pretty often.
It's like
people love it. I love it.
So good and just so like you will never get a bad meal there. I love the like different specials that they offer. And for an elevated kids menu girly to say 9Elm, it might be a little surprising, but it is so good. I absolutely love that place. But Boston has so many incredible restaurants. Like it's really, really tricky to pick an all-time favorite. But like, if you don't mind,
please.
I do have to riff off a few of my favorite sandwich places.
Yes.
Because I know that wasn't one of the questions that we had talked about, but
no, let's talk.
Are
you a sandwich
I am a
connoisseur?
Huge sandwich person.
Okay.
Like, probably if you had to, like, Death Row meal would be a sandwich of some kind, which is kind of crazy.
I love that. All right, give us the top.
New Deal.
Yep.
Monica's Mercado.
Yep.
Oh man. Fresh.
Yep.
You had Fresh?
No, I know of it. I've not been there.
It's really good. They do homemade focaccia.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
I recently tried the table Mercado.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah,
very viral right now. It is so large.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Like, if you're feeding a family of 5, like, you only need one of those sandwiches.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cost effective. They're expensive sandwiches, but it's like, it makes sense for how much food you're actually getting.
They're awesome.
So good. And then, so it's funny. I feel like we're like best friends at this point and like pen pals almost. I've been DMing back and forth with my friends over at Figaro's.
Yes.
I've never actually been there, which feels criminal because people will say that's like the best sandwich in Boston. I'm gonna have to go in soon and I'll have to report back.
You gotta go.
But they seem just like amazing over there and I need to go over and try. Like, I'm a big wrap person too. I love a good wrap.
They do everything. I shot a video there during the lunch runs on a Friday once. So I was there from like 11 to 2.
Yep.
Just in the
It's crazy that they're only open for like
3 hours a day, 5 days a week.
Love
That's
it.
And they move. It's hard to articulate how many people they can turn out in a short amount of time.
Awesome.
And they start selling out of stuff at like around 1.
Wow.
So like,
okay, so you got to get there early.
It's incredible. You can get anything as a wrap. Rosie and John are awesome.
Yeah.
They are incredibly kind.
I need to know who I'm talking to on Instagram, if it's Rosie or John.
It's Rosie.
Okay, I love you, Rosie. Like, she's the best. We die laughing back and forth. Like, oh my God. I can't wait to go in there. I feel like I'm just going to have the best time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so.
They have a good tuna fish, by the way.
Oh, love tuna. Yes. Tuna melts are so underrated.
They have a good one.
Like, if you don't like tuna melt, grow up. Sorry.
Yeah,
I love a tuna melt. Oh my gosh. You know what's a really good tuna melt? The Paramount in Southie.
I've not had it.
It's good. It's really good.
I've been there before.
They have a great tuna melt. Not too mayo-y, which is a
big thing.
Yep. And I gotta shout out Champions Pub.
Yep.
They are another top favorite restaurant for sure. The steak tips there are
just a tip plate.
Yep.
Yeah.
They also do the kids menu girl and me.
Sure.
They do a combo so you can get half steak tips, half whatever else.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll get half chicken tenders, half steak tips.
That's good.
And like they have the best steak fries also.
Yeah.
Love a good steak fry.
I love the fries. I love that place.
It's just the best.
I agree.
Yeah. I love anybody else Like, shout out. I know there's a lot of great steak tip places around, but Champions is my favorite. Cuts like butter.
I agree.
Best.
I agree.
So good.
No arguments here. No
Awesome.
arguments here. I actually haven't been there in like a while.
I can't believe you asked me for my favorite restaurant and I gave you like 14 places. I'm sorry.
No, it's perfect.
But there's just so many.
It's perfect. We talked I love talking sandwiches.
Yes.
All right. So this is a ranking of regional specialties.
Great.
One in front of us.
Okay.
So there's 5 here.
Okay.
And so you got to do 5 is least favorite.
Okay.
1 is favorite.
Okay.
The 5 items.
Yep.
Steak tips.
Okay.
Clam chowder.
Okay.
A fluffernutter sandwich.
Okay.
A South Shore bar pie.
Okay.
And a North Shore 3-way.
Okay. I'm going to put 5 as the South Shore bar pie, only because I actually like my pizza more classic Italian style, where it's like actual tomato, like a true authentic margherita pizza is like how I personally like to eat my pizza.
Sure.
I don't really like a super greasy pie, and I feel like the South Shore,
it's a little,
I'm a North Shore girl, so like, no offense to the South Shore, a lot of awesome things going on down there, but I would probably, just because I don't love that style of pizza, I would probably put that as 4. I'm surprised you didn't put lobster rolls on this list.
So I did it once, and people were like, so I did 5, and I had it on there before, and everyone was like, those are Maine and Connecticut get credit for lobster roll.
That's fair.
So I did some research, and I said, fair enough.
We'll have to dig into that conversation next, because I have a strong opinion about lobster rolls.
I'd love to.
So okay, so 5 is the bar pizza. 4, I would say, is the fluffernutter.
Yeah.
Just because, like, I'm not a huge fluff person.
Sure.
I love peanut butter, but I'm not a huge fluff person. The others that we have left are steak tips,
clam chowder,
and
3-way.
I would probably go 3-way as number 3.
Okay.
And then clam chowder, and then steak tips as number 1.
That's a good list. That's a good list.
Thank you. And they have to be from Champions, as we said.
Champions. And then do you have a favorite clam chowder place?
Probably Sail Loft.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's very good. They do that. I saw a video recently where the spoon, have you ever seen that?
Yep.
Like the spoon has to stick straight up.
Yep.
Good
and they have like a really interesting kind of flavor on theirs. It's like very dill heavy.
Yep.
Which, like, at first glance, I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this, but it's really, really good.
Yeah.
I like so I don't like my chowder too thick. And it can't be too soupy.
I agree.
Like somewhere down the middle of the road.
Yeah.
It's honestly pretty hard to get a bad New England clam chowder in Boston.
My only thing is like I don't like it if it's really watery.
If it's watery, it's not it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's got to have some consistency to it. Yeah.
All right.
Pop a Lactaid. Have fun with that.
All right. What is your lobster roll? Your hot take?
It's not really a hot take necessarily, but like I will not touch a hot lobster roll.
Yeah, why not?
I'm such a cold lobster roll person. It cannot have too much mayo.
Yep. Light mayo, cold lobster roll.
It's funny, like I don't really love mayo in general, unless it's, if it's like a thin layer, fine. Something like this, there's mayo on it, but it's not like squeezing out the sides, there's like a heaping thing of mayo. I'm like, ugh. Ranch, I'll dip literally anything in ranch. Ken's Ranch has to be. I love ranch. But anyway, hot lobster roll. For me, the butter takes over the flavor.
Okay.
So I almost feel like I'm eating just like butter.
Yeah.
Like it kind of masks the lobster flavor.
Yeah.
And there's already enough butter on a perfectly griddled lobster roll bun that like I don't really need more butter on it.
Yeah.
And the cold, it's just the contrast to like the hot griddled roll with the cold meat. Similar to a tuna melt, I'm very particular. Like, it has to be griddled, obviously, and grilled. But I don't like when the tuna itself is hot.
Yeah.
I love, like, if they'll put their tuna in the fridge or it's chilled or whatever, you almost make, like, a grilled cheese and then spread it apart.
Yes.
Put the tuna on it, still kind of cold. Like, I'm very weird with, like, the temperatures of my food.
No, I get that.
my fiance gets so pissed because every night we cook a lot. Like we make a lot of food at home. And we do like pretty extravagant dinners too. Cause like we don't have kids or anything yet. It's just like our time to kind of like unwind and catch up about the day and make whatever we're feeling. And I need everything to be perfect before I can sit down and eat.
Yeah.
My face needs to be washed, which is bizarre. Can't have any makeup on when I'm eating dinner. Gotta do my skincare. Gotta make sure I go to the bathroom first. I have to have, like, everything's gotta be perfect to the point where, like, he'll be, like, halfway done with the food by the time I, like, sit down to eat. Yeah. And then I'll sometimes have to microwave mine because I wasted so much time making sure everything was perfect. So, yeah, it's hilarious. I'm, like, really weird with the temperatures of things. Things need to be, like, hot. If it's not, and, like, even zapping the microwave can sometimes ruin certain things. I'm like, I would rather it be piping hot than, like, a little bit.
Than room temperature. Yeah, I get it. Yep. You like what you like.
You know.
And I get the on the lobster roll. It's funny. I was growing up only cold, right? And then because hot wasn't really a thing, and then hot became a thing, and I switched to hot, and now I found myself pretty much back in cold, especially because like on a hot day, I do like a hot. I don't like it's like 80 degrees, 90 degrees. And it's like I don't really want a hot lobster.
It's kind of refreshing to have a cold one, you know,
like
especially by the water.
Yes. Oh. Yes.
Yeah. And lobster rolls, honestly, by nature, are not super filling.
No. Which is
like
prices. Says
the
otherwise.
prices, yeah. And then you're like 4 bites and you're done.
Yeah.
But there's so many great places to get a good roll. So
I agree. Do you have a favorite?
I do. It is from the Clam Shack in Salem.
Yeah.
Have you been there?
Yeah.
So it's only open in the summer. It's outside. It's at Salem Willows.
Yeah.
So, you know, bring a blanket, bring your own alcohol, whatever, soft drinks, anything you want. And the line's usually pretty long, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
And they have just really great fried food, seafood, you know, fried shrimp, scallops, all of the above.
Yeah.
In the city, I like Savor's Lobster Roll. Theirs is really good. Luke's Lobster is amazing. I mean, they are also in Portland.
Yep.
But they have a great roll. Oh man, love that roll. James Hook's great.
Yep.
There's so many good ones. It's kind of hard to mess up a lobster roll.
I agree.
But actually, I take that back. It is easy to mess up a lobster roll. The bun has to be grilled. It has to be perfect.
Yep.
And there can't be too much mayo.
Too much mayonnaise,
Otherwise, it's over.
Right.
So I could talk about lobster rolls all day.
All right. Well, then we're gonna talk now, which is there something done here that you think is overrated?
Yes.
Yes.
So this is more of a trend, I would say, than a food.
I like when we shit on trends.
So I would say the entire apple picking culture has gone completely out of hand. Like the aesthetic farms, the outfits, just all of it has become so crazy. Okay, so like love a good apple, but like I joke every fall, I'm like, I'm going to pick apples at Stop and Shop or Whole Foods or whatever. Like I'm, Market Basket, like I'm going to pick apples at the grocery store because it's a ripoff now. It's like they're gonna charge you $75 to go pick a bag of apples that are like not even, whatever. I think that's gotten a little out of hand. You have kids and stuff. It's great to take them once. You'll probably not be super happy at the end of the day, but yeah, I think that's a New England fall trend that's gotten a little crazy. I love apple cider donut. Don't get me wrong, but like, apple picking culture has gotten out of hand.
Next would be. Do you think there's anything done here that's like underrated that doesn't? We talk a lot about all of the things we love, but sometimes I think there's some stuff that flies underneath the radar.
Yeah. Okay, so I would not say in general that the Fenway Frank is underrated by any means. However, there's a very important thing that needs to be distinguished. If you are going to Fenway Park, you need to get the hot dog from the hot dog vendors that are walking up and down the steps, like the concession vendors that are on foot, right? Yeah. Like, is there a special name for that?
I don't know.
I've heard like hawkers, but I'm I don't know.
Yeah.
So like, those are the guys that you need to get your Frank from. because they're steamed. And like they're in this thing, the whatever they carry them in.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact term.
Metal
whatever.
tin.
Metal tin,
Or the
sure.
metal box.
All those dogs are all gliding up next to each other, steamed. But they're so much better when they're steamed as opposed to on that like weird rotating grill. They get like super overcooked and super greasy. A steamed Fenway Frank from the guy yelling, "Hot dog, get your hot dog." That is underrated. Like that, like the Fenway Frank has gotten a lot of hate over the years. Yeah. Most recent years.
On this show, of all places.
Yeah, actually, I think I may have seen that. And no shade, like everybody has their own opinion, but I guarantee he was getting a Frank from one of the like stationary vendors inside the park,
concourse,
like the concourse. You gotta find the guy. I was there last summer, and my friend, who's actually a vegan, it was hilarious. She doesn't eat hot dogs. She doesn't eat any meat. And I'm like, gotta find the guy. She's like, okay. We're in the Green Monster, but I was like, we gotta find the guy. Like we were walking all over the place. I'm like, keep going, guys. She's like, oh my God. She doesn't even eat them. Like, she's like vegan. She's like, really? But it was so funny. And then I obviously found my guy, and life was good. But yeah, it's, I would say that version of the Fenway Frank is underrated.
I think that there is something about sitting in the sun, having a beverage, and having a hot dog that is, it's just, you can't really replicate it any other way.
Yes.
Especially if the Red Sox are good.
Yeah.
That's we can't control that last part. We can
100%.
control the first part, which is speaking.
The other thing, I wouldn't go as far as saying underrated because I think people have an appreciation for it. Boston has like a really good Mexican food scene. Like East Boston has amazing Mexican food, but also Lynn has some really, really good authentic places. I know like the Portuguese food scene is pretty underrated in Boston too. Like there's a bunch of just I think Boston has so much to offer in terms of food, and like some places get overlooked that aren't like necessarily like trendy or whatever, but you can really get anything you want. Like one of my favorite food creators was looking for the best Indian food. Passage to India and Salem. Shout out that place so far. But yeah, there's like you can get anything you want. People kind of like outside of Boston are like, Boston food scene sucks. Like New York is where you get good food. You can get just as good of food in Boston as you can in New York. And I will die on that hill.
I think with Boston, if you are willing to drive 20 minutes, I think the thing too is that like there's people don't go north. Like if you're north, you stay north. If you're west, you stay west. If you're south, you stay south.
Totally.
So like you could be cutting yourself off from a pocket of the state where an immigrant community settled. And so like, I think like Dorchester has like awesome Vietnamese food, right?
Yep.
But I don't go to Dorchester that often.
Right.
There's like other places, so it's like that's a good example, right? Of like Lynn has great Dominican food, but if you live in Framingham, you're not going to go all the way to Lynn, and so it's like I think we close ourselves off from these places, unfortunately, because traffic sucks. And
totally, and like then you get there and there's nowhere to park, and like you're double parked, and the roads were built for horses in the 1700s, and you got people honking at you, and it gets overwhelming. But there's another place too. I actually wanted to mention. Have you been to Soul on Shawmut in Roxbury? It's they have really good soul food, and they have a really good chopped cheese, which is not a Boston thing at all. Like, that's definitely more of like a New York, Philly thing. They have an excellent chopped cheese.
So I've not been there, but it's funny you bring it up because I have had it saved in my Google Maps for like so long.
It's worth a visit.
And like anytime I'm over there, it just doesn't work out. So I like know exactly where it is in the city because I'm looking at that stupid star on my phone all the time.
There's parking over there too. It's like accessible. I love it. Do you know the Sister Snacking, the New England account? Yeah. So one of the sisters actually showed me that spot when we were like snacking together one day.
That's good.
They always have the best recommendations and like kind of hidden gem places too. But that place was amazing.
They that is I spend so much time looking at like stars and flags on my phone that like I have this weird relationship with places I've never been. You know what I mean?
I'm with you.
I see it all the time. I'm thinking about it all the time. I gotta get over there. So.
And if it's not like above like a 4.6 or something on Google, sometimes I just look past it.
Yeah.
But then it's funny if you take like a bird's eye view to that. It's like, who are really the people that are going on and like sharing their experiences? Like I personally never go on Yelp or place a Google reviews. I just don't do it. I probably should. I would like gladly give a bunch of places 5 stars and boost their rating or whatever. But sometimes it's just like the unhappy narcs that are on there. And I'm like, why am I basing my opinion off of this place from like, you know?
Yeah.
So.
And sometimes they're like, oh, the guy was mean to me.
Right. I'm going to give them like a 2. And it's like,
I don't care if he's
maybe
mean.
he's having a bad day.
Yeah. Also, like, if he's mean and the food is good, like,
I
just
it's okay.
won't talk to him. Yeah, still gonna get the food.
He doesn't have to come to like your house afterwards.
Yeah, he's not your friend.
Yeah. So funny.
All right, so this is another warm weather question.
Okay.
Which is, it's patio season, as some people call it. The weather's getting better. Let's say you are after work one day and you want to have a beverage outside.
Yep.
Where are you going?
Oh man. Okay, so I love Real House.
Yeah.
I love the Lolita on Fort Point, which is like that outside patio there. The Landing is a great spot. Pier 6, Envoy Roof Deck.
Yeah.
I'm kind of throwing out a lot of like the sort of trendier places.
Yeah.
I don't discriminate when it comes to a patio. You know, it's a slept on patio. The Smith & Wollensky Atlantic Wharf. So it's like... Smith & Wollensky obviously is everywhere, right?
Yeah.
They have the most beautiful patio. It actually used to be attached to my office building, so my coworkers and I would go down there like multiple times a week. But they have a great patio, and you're looking out at the Boston Tea Party ship.
Yeah.
And you can always get a table there. They have a great bar. They make an amazing martini.
Ooh, what a recommendation.
It's great. And it's never packed.
Yeah.
Don't make it packed.
I love that. I haven't been to Smith & Wollensky in a while. I can't even picture the patio, to be honest.
Yeah, it's awesome. And then right next door, if for some reason they're having like a private event or something at the Smith & Wollensky, the Intercon, that hotel, they have a little like outdoor patio situation as well that has like cornhole and never packed.
I like never packed. That's how if you're trying to sell me on a place, just say never packed.
Yeah. The places I listed ahead of time, always packed.
yeah.
They're fun, but like it's a commitment.
Yeah, I like it. These are good. Now I will admit, I'll say again, I was like very much in summer mode, as you can.
I'm so excited.
This is summer mode.
And if you go just to the Smith & Wollensky Atlantic Wharf, make sure you get the Wollensky sliders.
Okay.
They're so
all right, here's another one, which is a thing I don't do a lot, but I'm curious, which is brunch.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite brunch spot?
I do. I would have to say Trade in Charlestown is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
It's so good. They have a really like wide variety, a vast variety of dishes on the menu. So it's like kind of whatever brunch vibe you're feeling that day, you'll be able to find it. Also never packed.
I like that. Well,
I shouldn't say never packed. It's just not, like you can get in there.
Yeah.
You can just go there and get a table.
Yeah.
Don't make it too packed. And then there's a parking garage right next to it. So like and it's free. Yeah. So I love that place. Trade's amazing. I also really like Contessa. It's a little trendy, but it's a little hard to get on there. But they have good, I would say like a little bit more elevated cuisine.
Yeah.
I keep going back to Salem. This isn't really like a brunch spot per se, but more of a classic breakfast diner.
Yeah.
Maria's.
Okay.
It's unreal. You just go in there and sit at the little bar. It's not even a bar, like, you know what I'm talking about when you go to like a diner? The counter.
Yeah.
Why couldn't I think of that? You just go in, sit at the counter.
Breakfast bar.
There's no alcohol. It's not a bar. But you can sit at the counter. My fiance and I will go in there and literally just stare at them making the hash browns.
Yeah.
Like, it's so fun. It's so good. The food comes out within 2 minutes of you ordering. I
love that about breakfast.
It's so good.
So you can be in and out of place in like 15 minutes.
Love it. Another really good brunch, they own 2 restaurants, one in Beverly and one in Swampscott, Mission on the Bay and then Mission Boathouse. Yeah. They do a tapas style brunch, and I'm not sure if they're still doing it. I'd have to fact check, but you pay $18 a person, and you can basically order like as many dishes as you want. So if you got, say, and I'm gonna have to fact check this, but if you got, say, like eggs Benedict, they'd come out with just one egg on the English muffin. So it's like a smaller portion. Then if you got the French toast, maybe it's like a couple of French toast. Like it's, everything's like, it's intended so that you can try a bunch of different things.
I like that.
And when I say tapas, my head goes to like Spanish food, but it's not, it's brunch food, but like tapas style, which I like because you can kind of try everything.
I like that. I like, I often will just get one thing. I often want many things and get one thing because it's, I don't know. Breakfast food also doesn't stay well, you know?
Yeah, you're not taking that home.
Exactly. Like anything that you get for breakfast for the most part has to be eaten in that moment or it's no good. So. And
for me, like I'm a huge eggs Benedict person. It's probably my favorite brunch food. And I always end up just eating one because I eat the home fries, maybe a little like, you know, a little side chocolate chip pancake. Exactly. And then at that point I'm like, all right, I can't down both of these, but.
Exactly.
So yeah, there's a lot of good brunch spots. These are, Waverly Kitchen in Charlestown is also really good.
I like that place a lot.
Yeah.
I like that place a lot.
Really good. They have great dinner too.
So I don't live too far from there. That I have a weird thing with wood burning fireplaces.
Yep.
And I'm trying to like keep, because there's like, you're not allowed to make them in Boston anymore and they're all outlawed, but like you can grandfather in some. So I have like this map of wood burning fire, or like in my mind.
Yeah.
There's three.
A mental map.
I have a mental map. There's 3 and I would love for people to tell me more. That's one of them, wood burning. There's a place called Judy's Bay in Cambridge, which is this very small Japanese restaurant.
Okay, cool.
When you walk in, it has this awesome fireplace. And then, have you ever been to the Stockyard, the steakhouse?
Oh my gosh, I used to work right next to the Stockyard.
I love that place. Listen,
so good.
That place does not get a lot of credit for, like when people talk about steakhouses, like obviously like Abe and Louie's and Moo and those places get a lot of credit as they should. That place is like if you go there in the winter and that guy is chucking wood in that huge fireplace.
That place is so good. I used to work literally right there, and coworkers and I would always go there for lunch or like after work. It was, that place is so underrated.
I agree. Is there anything, I know you mentioned you're getting married, is there anything about this year you're excited about? Anything we can look out for? Anything you want to share that you're looking forward to this summer? Yeah, we'd love to sort of.
I'm just so excited for some better weather coming our way. I mean, just to be able to get out and, spend more time filming in public. The weather is a little bit of a deterrent there with the, 3-foot tall snow mounds that we had all winter. But yeah, I'm just so excited for some good weather. As you mentioned, I mentioned as well, I'm getting married in October. So I've been busy with planning for that, which is great. And I have a lot of really cool kind of like brand partnerships underway and some longtime partners that I'm going to continue working with throughout the rest of the year, and some fun stuff planned for America's 250th.
Nice.
Probably going to see a lot more of me in my colonial women's costume.
Very good.
Per usual, just every day, just all summer. No, I'm really excited to catch some more games at Fenway. Hopefully we turn things around a little bit.
That's right.
And I just love summer in New England. Like I'm so glad that it's funny because like summer itself is such an amazing, it's why we like sacrifice the winters and everything. And for me, I love the winter, I love all of it because I just love weather so much. The winters drag on, right? Yeah. Like it gets tedious and the springs are too short, but then the summers are too fast, right? Yeah. So like, I start panicking around 4th of July because I'm like, it's over. Yeah. The summer's over. But my favorite time is like end of May, like first week of June, when you have so much summer left. Yeah. Like you're like you've made it past. The weather's like, it's not really raining. I mean, I'm not gonna say that. It might rain every weekend. But like it's the feeling of knowing that you have the most summer left. Yeah. Like I get really nostalgic and like August, and I'm like, I find it difficult for me to enjoy the rest of the summer because I'm like so sad that it's ending. Yeah. So I love that time of year where like we just have like the whole chunk of the season to look forward to.
I like that. I like that. My grandmother used to, at July 4th, she'd be like, oh, the summer's pretty much over. And I'd be like, Grandma, what are you
No,
talking about?
it's true though. Grandma was right. I'm such a weirdo with that, like timing stuff though. Like in high school, I used to set an alarm every morning for 3 a.m. to just wake up and know that I had 3 hours left to sleep. How weird is that? How weird. Because there's nothing worse than waking up at like 5 minutes before your alarm's supposed to go off and knowing you only have 5 minutes left. But there was this weird satisfaction that I would get to wake up in the middle of the night and know, like, girl, you got a lot of sleep left. So weird. I stopped doing that, like, you know, in college because I would probably be up till 3 a.m. anyway. But yeah.
It's a treat for yourself.
I'm a weirdo with time. I'm a weirdo with like seasons, weather, food, temperatures. I've just cast myself as a total weirdo on the show. But it was a lot of fun. I really appreciate you having me on.
Thank you for coming. Come back anytime.
Thank you. I have to come back after I try Vigoros because my rankings might change. We'll have to do a sandwich ranking sometime.
We will.
You'll have to come out and hit the streets with me and we can do a little food review together.
I would love to.
That would be fun.
Cool.
Well, Maggie, I'll try not to embarrass you too much out there.
No, I'm easy. You don't have to worry about that.
Well,
cool.
This is great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.